through this trade from Monday. Today's currently Wednesday. I'm going to go through this trade. It was August 19th, the 19th of the month. 19, like calendar dates, it's like my favorite number, if you will. Something big and amazing always happens to me or for me on the 19th of every month. I've noticed that for over a year now. So wanted to go through what happened on the 19th for oil, specifically just focusing on this day's price action. So let's get right into it. As you can see, I color really quick. I'll make it green, and then I'll go ahead and make this one green as well. All right, so you guys don't get confused between what is the high and the low and then what is a key level for me. So the key levels are like this cream color here. But let's just see what we kind of get. So at this point it is 6:30, so 9:35, 9:35 Eastern time, which is going to be 6:30 for me. So at this point, matching it up to what I see on the higher time frame, you guys can see that, but just focusing on this time frame here, I'm kind of looking back and forth to see where the momentum is. So if we are going to be taking this for a sell, getting an indecision candle on the higher time frame, but if we do have a sell opportunity, it would be off the top here, taking it down. And if it was going to be a buy opportunity, she would come down, give us some rejection here, and then we can take it back up. So this box here is really just like it could come all the way to the level or very close to it, somewhere in that box. So we'll kind of see what we get here. All right, so breaks out of that 5-minute low. Comes up, let's see here. Okay, I'm not mad at this. It's getting closer to like 7 a.m. So this is kind of like the end of the hour, giving us rejection here. And I think we could take this down, just at least targeting this next level down to the bottom. So if we did get into our short position, I'm going to set our stop loss just above the 6:30, 6:35 high. And if we were to take this down, and let's see what we get for this position. All right, so it looks like some more rejection comes up. Not going to give it much more than that. Just going to keep it roughly up just above these highs. So let's see, continue to play it out. Playing around in that stop loss area, coming very close. Did get stopped out. Let's see what the rest of the trade does. Does go in our favor. So just had given it a couple more ticks, we would have gotten stopped out, but all good. The bias is there, sees the rejection. Could have even looked for some rejection off of the high there, but no worries. Let's see if we can find, oh, let me close this trade. See if we can find another entry if we are going to get one. So it came all the way down to that level. So now we are playing around in this area. All right, so there's some rejection right off the bat. So let's just say we were to take it right at that candle's close. So we'll kind of go back here. If we were to take it just off that rejection alone, kind of pairing it up to the higher time frame, do see price coming down a bit. We can take it. I don't know if I would have taken it in a live scenario, but for the sake of back testing and studying and just getting the reps in and identifying our entry and just executing to see what happens, let's say we did take the sell here. This is what it would look like. I would go give it a little bit of breathing room, no problem there. This close might be a little, putting a stop loss this close might be a little bit too close, right? Just above the high of this candle. Totally fine if that's the case and like that's how you want to play it, but I'm okay to give it a little bit of breathing room. So let's see what we get. Goes to some profit. So some rejection. Come here, boys. Sorry, y'all. I do have 2 dogs. All right, so let's see. Come here, babe. Play the rest of this out. Okay, so let me see. Because if this goes to TP, let me see. Okay, so this rejected. Okay, so this was a little bit of a fake out. Wasn't a full move. I was going to say, if it stopped me out that close again, and then goes to TP, we're gonna have to talk. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this trade. A little bit of a fake out there, but that was the entry that I would look for. So definitely not mad at it. Definitely not mad at it. Would have gotten stopped out about here. So yeah, let's see if we find another one. If it's gonna just push back up, it is giving me an indecision candle, so it's gonna go in both directions. It's giving me an indecision on both. It's giving me an indecision on the higher time frame, so we're gonna see it go in both directions on the lower time frame. We are on the 1 minute, so gonna just see what we get from here. Indecision. All right, slow price action. And now if you really look at it, we are back in that high-low, right? We're back in that high-low range from this morning off of the 930 and the 935. All right, so at this point, kind of what we see didn't come all the way to that level, but let's just say like from here, what we would have been looking for is for it to come into this like gray box that I have, or all the way to my psych level, reject it, and then come back down. But let's say even taking this rejection off of the low, right? So this is still the low of the 935, right? 930 to 935. So at this candle's close, just taking that rejection when we see it. All right, babe, come here. Sorry, y'all. Taking this rejection here and putting stop loss above the this high, not too much more than that, and then taking it down to the next level. That plays out for a nice trade, comes all the way down to your level, right? So at this time, getting a little bit closer to the next hour candle, we are getting momentum starting at 9 o'clock. So let's see what we can find in here. Am curious about this one because you do see some rejection here. So let's see how she plays out. Just going to wait for the 9 a.m. though. So rejection again, a lot of rejection off of this level. Should be taking it down at that point if it's going to reject that much. All right, and then I'm just gonna mark off where the 9 a.m. candle is. All right, cool. So at this point, right, I do see a lot of momentum to the downside. So would be looking for as close as we can, right, to this box and this area to my psych level. One of those scenarios that we see, and then just taking it further down. So let's see what we get, if we can get any closer than that. All right, wasn't going to be that level. This one's kind of catching a knife when it's falling scenario. So this is only 9:04. So still early in the hour. If we get, again, that rejection to the top here, that would be the best scenario for a sell. All right. Not sure if that was it or if it's going to come a bit further up. But let's take it here. Entry for a sell. And then short position, take it down. And this one, going to go stop loss like at my psych level. Maybe I'll give it a tick, a tick more than that. And then just wanted to take it back down. So let's see how this goes. Okay, perfect. Right, TP on that one. That's as close as it was going to get to our level there, which is fine. Price action is not going to be perfect, so sometimes you do just have to be flexible, and that's something that I'm still learning, but a lot of things that I do see while I'm back testing. So I just like to share these things with you guys and kind of just like get really, really close and nitty gritty in my price action. So let's see another one. Do have some more momentum to the downside at 10 o'clock as well, but I think we're going to just push for all of 9 o'clock for the most part. So continues to play out, pushes back up a bit, so it broke through this level and had to come back and revisit it, which it did. And then don't see much rejection. All right, so if we're going to call this for rejection, right? And I'll get closer so you guys can see it. So if we did have our box here, it would pretty much be this, right? Comes back to our level, it's in our box, and just taking it down a bit further would have been what we were looking for. So pushes, pushes, pushes. Try to see if it comes a lot further, like toward this level. Even if it came like here, I would consider that like a full move, or even close to it. Getting close, yeah, so perfect. So that whole move there, another great sell. And as you can see, we're like into the 10 o'clock hour at this time. So pretty much all of like 9 o'clock just sold off. So the higher time frame kind of confirmed that for me of what I should be looking for. This was rejection here, but that is rejection if I was looking for a buy. Only really looking for opportunities and like reasons to get in for a sell. So there it is there, comes all the way to what we would have marked up for a TP. So that's a great move as well. And then we start to kind of lose momentum throughout the 10 o'clock hour. So at least for the sell, so might see it like push back up. Especially after this rejection, I would, 9 times out of 10, right, it's a probability game, would expect her to push up a bit. But let's see if she has enough momentum to carry her even further down. So there's a rejection there, okay, but that we do get another rejection confirming the buy. Let's just see. And then struggles a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, losing momentum. Now in the 11 o'clock hour, and price just kind of floats. Kind of floats from there. I would have been done. This is well into like 12 o'clock, which is like 3 p.m. Eastern. I definitely would have been done by then. But it did have its final act, if you will, a final push up here off these rejections, and then just went even higher. Didn't come all the way up to our level, but even just drawing this out, still kind of far, but as close as she was going to get there. And then here did really come back toward our level and just shoot up, which we like to see. So that's pretty much it for what would have happened on the 19th. I hope you guys have found this price action video helpful. Price action is a great, great, great tool to have in your toolbox as a trader. It's taking me a while. I've been trading for 4 years. It's taking me a while to get really comfortable with trading price action this confidently and seeing it this clearly. So it's definitely just a matter of reps and practice. Demo accounts, push yourself to do it in a live account when you feel ready and when it makes sense for you. But this is now how I trade as of today, 4 years into my journey. So yeah, it's worked out for me. It's a really fun way to trade as well. No indicators, no extra, assistance, but to really just you in the market, it really does push you to stretch and grow as a trader, and that's what I appreciate about price action trading. So if you guys have any questions about anything that I went over today, go ahead and leave them down below. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to share this video with a trader that you love. And I will see you guys in the next one. Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Still not understanding.